I never liked the idea of Super Smash Kart. Excuse me, you didn't want Captain Falcon in Mario Kart. You know, that's unbelievable. I'm honest. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Do you know what I like about this? I think, what's it? Last time we watched Scott, which was the E3 video, we both came to the same conclusion. So I was like, I'm never watching a Scott video ever again because we just agree too much. And then Scott obviously telepathically was like, oh, you want an opinion we disagree with? And I'm just like, because if you're asking me personally, I don't mind the idea of new other franchises coming to Mario Kart. Now, of course, with the addition of the wacky NPC characters, I'm a lot less open to Super Smash Kart, so to speak. But I'd say the idea of other characters from other franchises joining Mario Kart is something I'm open to. But when he says I never like the idea, that implies that at no point in his Mario Kart fan tenure did you even like the idea. Surely when you saw Link in Mario Kart, you were like, come on. It would have been cool, right? It would have been cool. Come on. It would have been really cool. Come on. You guys are lying to me. It would have been cool and fun. F-Zero tracks, Kirby on a cart, Samus on a cart, Urban Champion on a cart. Come on, guys. All right, Scott, we disagree. Let's fight. Let's fight now.
This is my first time at Boring Bitch Anonymous.
Okay, let's go back.
Hi, my name is Scott.
Hey, Scott.
This is my first time at...
It's a shit idea, mate. Why are you guys like... You see Scott the Woz and you guys immediately fall in line, don't you? You guys see Scott the Woz and you immediately fall in line. Like, yes, Scott. Yes, Scott. We're going to have the same opinion as you, Scott. We're the same opinion as you, Scott. All of you guys are falling in line. Unbelievable. You're supposed to be No! You're supposed to obey me!
Boring Bitch Anonymous, and I am a boring bitch who doesn't want a Super Smash card.
Hi, Scott.
See, even he calls himself a boring bitch. You see? Or he's calling you guys boring bitches. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that, huh?
That's right, folks. I don't want the thing that didn't end up happening. That's not going to stop me from bitching about it. After Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I would oftentimes see people pitching the idea of a Smash Brothers card. And
it was a big debate back then. Big debate.
I have mixed opinions because I don't think Mario Kart needs too many non-Mario characters, but I also desperately want Rob to return in
See, I don't want Super Smash Kart, but what about Rob? Rob can stay, Rob can stay! Make it make sense. Hey, make it make sense. Make it make sense. All I'm saying is make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Ooh, Rob can be the exception. Oh, yeah, he can, though. Hang on. He can be the exception. Hey, why can't Captain Falcon be the exception? Why can't Sonic be the exception? Why can't Samus be the exception, huh? The exception, huh? How come? He's one of the good ones? Mate, that's unreal.
Kart, you know, something along the lines of the next Mario Kart should be just going with this Nintendo All-Stars theme, you know? It would still be Mario Kart, but instead of just focusing on Mario characters, we'd have all these different Nintendo characters or video game characters, much like Smash Brothers.
It'd be fun!
Yeah, to be honest, I've always kind of
the only good planker? You guys are crazy.
Against this idea. Now, of course, if this idea actually comes true at some point and we see Super Smash Kart get announced, I'll gladly take it. I'll be like, okay. I'm not going to be upset, but the idea of it, I've never really been behind, and I honestly think it would kind of hurt a lot of Nintendo's franchises in the long run. Of course, keep in mind, this is just me babbling about my thoughts on this whole thing that hasn't happened, and judging by Mario Kart World coming out, it's obvious Nintendo isn't really interested in doing.
I think obviously, it's just not going to happen. But again, it's a fun. You're a bit late to the debate, Scott, but it's still a fun debate nonetheless. The main issue with Smash Kart is that sacrifice the cool original themes of Mario Kart and replace them with generic franchise representing ones. Yeah, but the implication you make is that like Smash Kart has to do that though. Like, if Mario Kart doesn't feel the need to represent all the characters, who's to say that Super Smash Kart would also do that too? Like, again, the assumption is that if we have Super Smash Kart, we're going to have F-Zero track, and we're going to have Samus track, in regular Mario Kart, not every character is represented. Who's to say the same thing would happen with Super Smash Kart? Does that make sense? We still have, like, cool original tracks, like fucking Dry Bones Burnout or something. I don't know, Dry Bones Burnout. Like Acorn Plains, Acorn Heights. but be Smash Cart. Do you know what I mean? You always bundle in some extra nonsense. You Smash Cart haters. I can't deal with you people. I don't know though. I think that when it comes to Smash Cart, it makes original ideas fall into the wayside to give us reference. Yeah, again, look, Dogchild, I've caught one of you guys in real time. I've caught one of you people in real time. I can't believe it. No way, I can't believe this.
In that direction, at least for the time being. But I've kind of been thinking about why I don't think a Super
The Smash Bros have unique stages. It doesn't, but who's to say a Super Smash Kart wouldn't take a different direction? A Super Smash Kart wouldn't be directed by Sakurai. Do you know what I mean? It'd be directed by someone else who might be like, hey, I like the reference stuff, but I also like the original stuff too, you know? Like, yeah, Smash Bros is guilty of just, it's Battlefield and Final Destination. But who's to say like a director of Mario Kart Smash Brothers wouldn't do something different, you know?
Smash Kart would be this amazing idea that sounds like, oh my god, imagine the excitement of Smash Brothers mixed with Mario Kart. Now we have a second game that's just like Smash Brothers, but it's Mario Kart. Oh my god. Well, the first reason why
mostly Nintendo wouldn't do that. If they do that with Mario Kart now, why? You know what? I've had enough of you. No, you know what? Fuck this guy. I've had enough of you, mate. I've had all I can take. You know, yeah, we're banning him, boys. We're banning him. Get in the Discord. Get in the Discord, you fucking racist ass bitch. Where is he? Who the fuck's name is Penis69420? Do you know what? Just having a dog shit name, you can go. How about that? How about that? How about that? You can go. You can get banned. I called Morkin in here. I didn't call you in here, did I? All right, here's the fucking racist right here, bro. The CEO of racism right here. I don't understand you fucking people. You people need to like help me out here. I need you to answer me one question, you fucking racist, all right? Who's to say that every single track in a hypothetical Super Smash Kart would be, references? It might have a different tack. It might keep the Mario Kart philosophy of, let's do some cool original shit, huh?
Because we already have Mario Kart, bro.
Why not Smash as well? Why not? Why not more of that shit? Why not more crossovers? Why not like 10 crossovers at least? Huh? Why not?
So you would have, 10 crossover characters, right?
Yeah. Why are we closing the border? All I'm saying is, why do we have to close the border? Why?
Because we already have Mario Kart, bro.
Why not? Why not Link? Why not? You wouldn't like to see Kirby?
No, I would not.
But Rob is fine.
Kirby already has Air Riders, bro. Kirby already has Air Riders.
Perfect crossover material. Exactly. Put Mario and Air Riders. I don't get. Who's this? What side are you on, Bacon? What side are you on? You're on my side, right?
Please be on my side, bro.
Whose side are you on?
Neutral.
Fucking get out of here, both of you. Both of you get the fuck out of my Discord, bro. Get out.
But my point here is, this is nothing new. Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man and Blinky have been...
Thank you, Scott. Thank you. How do you explain that? Oh my god, wasn't it so cool in like arcade? Pac-Man and Blinky were in there. But as soon as we add more, I'm sorry, too many immigrants crossing the border.
And in the Mario Kart arcade games, Mamechi from Tamagotchi and Don-chan from Taiko Drum Master was there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
Mario Kart DS, and then in Mario Kart 8's DLC, you had Link, Animal Crossing characters, Inklings from Splatoon. You had Woohoo Island in numerous tracks within Mario Kart 7, and also...
But who gives a shit about the code? Oh, so you stop caring about them when it counts to your argument. Interesting. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Interesting stuff, guys.
Mario Kart 8, you had Excite Bike tracks, you had F-Zero tracks, and then you had tons of different Nintendo characters and also third-party characters represented via the Mii costumes you can unlock with Amiibo. And you had Samus, Captain Falcon, Kirby, then of course Pac-Man, Mega Man, even Sonic. Now I'm not gonna act like, all of this, what, you're not satisfied with that?
Yeah.
Obviously Mii costumes.
There's more.
Just a couple of tracks based on Excite Bike and F-Zero and Woohoo Island aren't really what people want from a Super Smash Kart. You obviously want Samus as an actual playable character. You want Captain Falcon as an actual playable character.
Nobody in the right mind uses these costumes. So we're being costume racist as well, yeah? Yeah? Is that what we're doing? So you guys can't even. So I don't understand. Hey, this is your people. This is your people. So instead of like us having a middle ground of why aren't they costumes, you guys are even saying no. I don't even want the costumes in there. I don't want a whiff of that Smash Kart nonsense in here. That's your people. Talk to your people.
Kaiwit. I can't pronounce it correctly.
I'll accept Smash Kart if there's Xenoblade in it.
Listen, we'll have every cat. We could have every character that your possible dreams. Okay. We'll have every character in there. You want Xenoblade? It's there, my friend. Monorail.
You know, it's like when you look at Super Smash Brothers, the fact that there was an Animal Crossing stage in Brawl didn't mean when Villager was announced for Smash Wii U, it was like, huh, who gives a shit? We already have Animal Crossing content in Smash Brothers. Like, no, I get it. But I do feel like some people were looking at the direction Mario Kart 8 was taking and feeling like, oh, wow, this is obviously going to lead to something greater. When in reality, I think Mario Kart 8 leaned heavily into the crossover content, specifically with the DLC and some of the additions with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with Inklings and the Splatoon stage for the battle tracks. I think they leaned into that so heavily because they needed to do something unique to market the DLC as something kind of special. And the characters they chose as playable characters.
But did they need to market the DLC as something special? Like, is the implication that, like, just DLC tracks being DLC, you don't think that'd be enough? Really?
All in-house Nintendo IP. And on top of that, they were characters that obviously kind of worked with the Mario Kart 8 art style as it was. Like, Villager and Isabelle worked just fine as Mario Kart.
It was the Wii U. Okay, you know, guys, I forgot. Sorry, my bad. It was the Wii U, you're right.
Characters. Inklings work pretty fine as Mario Kart characters. Link is probably the most, like, out there inclusion, and even then they tweaked him up to kind of look pretty spot on alongside the rest of the Mario crew. The thing is, at that point, Nintendo could have gone way further with the crossover content in Mario Kart.
They did nothing
They
with
could have
it.
made so many more Nintendo
added Mercedes,
characters
and that was
or
it.
whoever the hell else they want playable in Mario Kart 8, and yet they didn't. Because these characters at their core...
My rule is that if it's 50% or immigrant characters, that's too many. All right, Chad, give me the percentage. Give me the percentage. Be real with me. Be real with me. In a 40-track roster, how many is too many? How many crossovers is too many? Surely 10 isn't too many. 25%. Surely. Surely, guys. There's no... You're lying to me. You're lying to me. 30, 15... 1% is not... No, you're just... Okay, you're baiting. You sit out, okay? You're just rage baiting. Fuck you. I know what you're about, all right? What was it? 15 over 30, like 25, 80, 20, 15, 25. I would not go 10. 5 is my cap. 5, 10, 20. It seems to be we like have like a anywhere from 10 to 30% seems to be what you guys are okay with. One slot. One. I swear to God, I got so many racists in my community. It's actually unreal.
Or our guest character.
Maybe 6 or 7%. I'm not banning you for the 6-7 joke. I'm banning you because you tried way too hard. Like, come on, bro. Like, clean yourself up, okay? Go back to 9gag, all right? Go back to 9gag. Go back to Reddit, okay? Go back to Reddit, you fat chungus.
There's a reason why there's only a handful of them in Mario Kart 8, and that's the most we've ever gotten. In Mario Kart DS, we had...
Motherfuckers will say, I don't want any crossovers. Oh, what's your favorite track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Big Blue? Make it make sense. I'm just saying, make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, guys. Make it make sense. You racists need to, like, get your arguments straight, okay? Because you guys are, like, all over the place. You guys are, like, all over the fucking place. Am I right? Are we not right, gamers? Are we not right? Are we not right? Oh, Scott, Joe, that's a false dichotomy. It's a correct mustaconomy, okay? You shut your whole mouth. Oh, man.
Rob, and that was the only guest character in that game. And even then, Rob is just kind of like an out there inclusion. Rob isn't really a part of his own franchise. It's just kind of like a weird, like, this is like a Nintendo accessory. We're just going to make him a character. You had guest characters in the Mario Kart arcade games because those were developed by Namco. They are Namco games. So
okay, so how about we have another Mario Kart game made by... who are we making about? Made by Retro Studios, and then we can have Samus in the game. Perfect. It makes sense. It makes sense, guys. It makes sense. It makes sense.
Of course, like, yeah, sure, throw some Namco characters in there. It may be an official Nintendo product, but the Mario Kart arcade games are barely ever acknowledged by
Leon
Nintendo.
Kennedy in
They're
there.
probably just like, Yeah, sure, throw Pac-Man in there. We're cool with that. Mario Kart 8 obviously went the hardest, but even then, they showed a lot of restraint with who they were putting in here. And I don't think that's because, oh boy, we better save our big guns for a Super Smash Kart game, and then we'll throw all the Nintendo characters in there. I think Nintendo is very serious about Mario Kart being Mario Kart. And I think they introduced guest characters
racists.
because, well, hey, guest characters are fun. But you can't go all in on the guest characters because then Mario Kart ceases to become Mario Kart. And I think that would not...
too many immigrants changes the country, eh, Scott? It changes the country, eh, Scott? How many? Is it 10%, 50%? How many is too many, Scott? How many is too... We need to ask Scott the ultimate question. How many is too many?
Not only severely hurt Mario...
Realistically speaking, a Nintendo crossover racing game would be interesting, but just saying fucking adding whoever in Mario Kart is the most boring way to add characters. But it'd be fun DLC though, guys. Wouldn't it be fun as DLC? It'd be fun. Guys, it'd be fun.
Let's turn Mario Tennis into Smash Tennis while we're at it. Smash Golf.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
Dr. Smash.
Why not?
Smash,
why not? Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong? All the Zoomers love their Fortnite. Let's turn everything into Fortnite. Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Guys, Fire Emblem... Honestly, just imagine, guys, imagine, close your eyes for a second, Hello, we have one more thing we'd like to show you. Please take a look. Here we go. And it's like the, boom, you get sidelined. Whoa. And then it pans down, pans up, Fire Emblem character. Oh, Fire Emblem. Too many Fire Emblem characters! Come on! Tell me the internet being cooked that day wouldn't be funny. It'd be fucking funny, come on!
Mario Kart's identity as a franchise, but also Super Smash Brothers' identity as a franchise as well. Because if we're gonna do a Super Smash Kart, f it. Why not turn Mario Party into Super Smash Party?
Oh, Scott did the same thing! What? Hey, Scott! Hey, but you paid 7 Canadian to say the opinion that Scott said anyway. You two agree? I don't understand you people. I don't understand you. I don't understand you people. Look, I don't understand you people. You got it's literally this. Hey, Scott, can I have my community back, please? Scott, can I have my community back? It's actually unreal. Can I have my community back? I need to know.
It's just a bunch of Nintendo characters.
My community.
Why not make Mario Tennis that? Hey, at that point, why not put random Nintendo characters into Kirby Air Riders too? Because f it, I mean, everybody loves all these different Nintendo characters. Why
separate but equal, Musty? I don't know. I wonder if Scott agrees with that. Do you agree with that, Scott?
Limit Kirby Air Riders to just Kirby. Same with like Hyrule Warriors. Wouldn't it be fun if like you could play?
Yeah, put Samus in there. Put Samus in.
Just trap the other Nintendo racers in Mario Kart. Give us a wave race track where we can play as Captain Falcon on the
it works! It works! Hell yeah!
Promote me to the head of the Royal Guard.
Thank you so much, Dark Charles. My favorite meal dealer. Thank you so much, bro.
Is like Captain Falcon and Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, it's mostly a Zelda thing.
Give me some wave race tracks, man. Give me some wave race stuff. Come on.
Mario Kart's mostly a Mario thing, and then we put Zelda characters in that.
Guys, come on. Add an Eternal Darkness track. Come on. Add an Eternal Darkness track.
Okay, why not? Let's just throw all these Nintendo characters in all these different franchises. While I do agree that the concept can be fun, and I'm not against the idea of crossovers in every franchise, obviously, it's kind of fun to do that sometimes. But the idea of turning Mario Kart into that, I just don't really think that would be the healthiest thing for Mario Kart.
Why is Mario Kart... I want to say about you people. Why is Mario Kart this sacred cow? Are we really getting like... Are we really becoming like hard close the borders for fucking Mario Kart? Like really? Really? The scrimbly bimbly little fuck ass kart racer. That's the line where we won't cede any ground, yeah? That's the line. That's why you guys are that's why you guys are drawing it. You've seen all the fun that the Super Smash Bros. Guys are having, and you're like, no, we don't do that. We don't do that here. We don't do it. We're just gonna beg for Gino in Mario Kart, and that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, you people are weird. You people are weird. Also, Fishlin Vines. You're so used to being a Moresty viewer. We hate that Moresty guy, don't we, chat? We fuck that fucking Moresty guy.
Because to finish my...
I'll keep it a button. Until this past year, I don't know if people cared about Mario Kart this much. Hey, listen, broski. Mario Kart was the thing that put me on the map, and I still didn't know that people care about Mario Kart this much. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I'll be real honest with you, man. But it's a fun debate. It's a fun debate to have. I love this debate topic. It's really fun. Sorry, Misty. I love Mario World. I want to make it a Smash. Why am I making it a Smash World? How about that? I want to do that.
My first point, guest characters have consistently been a part of Mario Kart in prior entries, so making an entire game about guest characters, well, it would be pretty different, and it could be very
Thomas, while the game lets me play as Fishbone, add Fishbone to like Mario Maker. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
fun and exciting. It's nothing new. It's nothing new in terms of video games. We've already seen that with Super Smash Brothers and plus other kart racers like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Hell, like Nickelodeon's done that with their Nickelodeon kart racers.
Yeah, and it's cool when they do it, so why wouldn't it be cool if we do it? You know what I mean?
A fucking DreamWorks kart
Yeah,
racer
come
game.
on!
You know, like, it's just like...
You don't want Boss Baby and... Okay, that's a bit out. That's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. But like,
This isn't
come
a
on.
new concept, even outside of kart racers. It's not a new concept. Smash Brothers already exists. We already have a Nintendo crossover video game crossover experience.
Must be every NPC or just Kirby? Well, I mean, okay, if we're doing one DLC character versus NPCs, obviously I'm going to choose the NPCs. Okay, I might be a open the borders Andy, but like I'd rather play as like, you know, fucking Boom Boom or some shit. You know what I mean? Come on now.
And like, how many more characters would you add in a Super Smash Kart? We already have Link, Animal Crossing characters, the Inklings. Okay,
Metroid?
so who else are we gonna add? What is it?
Captain
5 more
Falcon.
characters from
Yeah.
Nintendo games? Is
Yeah.
it 10 more characters? How many more characters?
5, 10, why
do
not?
we
Just
need to see?
just make it, just hard cap it at a certain amount. Again, the implication is that if Nintendo straight up just said, we're gonna like add crossover characters, but we're gonna, if they revealed the amount beforehand, how bad would that be? Let's say for Mario Kart World right now, they said adding DLC, right? There's gonna be, for each DLC pack, there's gonna be 2 Mario characters and 1 guest character. What would be wrong with that? But instead, all of you people always go, how many is going to be enough? Is it 5? Is it 10? And I'm just like, why not just any amount? If they just tell us, then that's fine. Do you know what I mean? I understand the idea. The issue is, I think this also happens with Smash speculation as well. Is the problem with Smash speculation, and I think a lot of people like rightfully have this issue, is that because they've gone so third-party centric in Ultimate, especially, it kind of makes the first-party reps a lot less exciting, quote unquote. So I think my solution for the next Smash game would be if Sakurai, or whoever the next director is, it might be someone else, would say, okay, this next character is going to be first party, or this next character will be third party. I think if they announced that beforehand, I think that'd be much better. I think it'd be so much better for the discourse. Because yeah, even as someone who doesn't really care about the discourse that much, I imagine it's really annoying seeing like, if you want like a first party Scrimbly and someone's going, oh, Master Chief, you know? It's a bit annoying. 100% is annoying. So if they said, okay, first party is going to be the next one, so now we can think, oh, is it Urban Champion? Is it fucking Marks? Is it fucking, you know what I mean? I think it keeps the scope of the speculation realistic while still adding like a breadth of ideas. Because if we think, if we know the next one's going to be first party, we can think, oh, is it like, is it this character? Is it this character? Is this character? We can all feel that. But if it's third party, we can go, is it Master Chief? Is it fucking Chell from Paul? You know what I mean? That'd be great. So who's to say like Mario Kart can do the same thing? Like they could go, okay, this next rep's gonna be third party, so we can go, oh, is it Captain Falcon? Is it? Or first party is like, oh, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be fucking Captain Syrup? Is it gonna? I think if we just do that, I think the problem's solved. And people would complain a lot less.
To make this a full-blown Nintendo kart. And considering that, how many Mario characters are gonna get cut for it to become a Nintendo kart and not just a Mario Kart, or Mario Kart : Nintendo All-Stars, whatever you want to call it. Because honestly, I think one of the most fun aspects of Mario Kart is the fact that you can play as a bunch of
just make it a separate franchise. So we're gonna have 2 bumbly fuck kart racers playing alongside each other. Like, be real. You're not gonna do that. It makes no sense. Just separate them into their own country. No, they're here to stay.
Enemies that like who cares about these guys? Like, it's fun. If this was a Super Smash Kart, you wouldn't have characters like Dry Bones as a playable character. Like, do you really think they would prioritize Dry Bones in comparison to Kirby? Like, yeah, they put Kirby in before Dry Bones. So instead of a bunch of the fun like Mario characters that, oh well, this Mario Kart might be the only time that you can really play as a lot of these guys, I feel like a Smash Kart would give us a roster that's pretty similar to like the Super Smash Brothers for Wii U base roster, maybe with some of the third-party characters, maybe without some of them, maybe get rid of a couple of the Fire Emblem characters, maybe all of them. I don't know.
Yeah, of course, Scott says get rid of the Fire Emblem characters. You better be finishing Path of Radiance, broski. Oh, fucking word with you, all right?
I think Fire Emblem characters would make great Mario Kart characters. There, I said it. Oops. And yeah, that's a very diverse roster, and these are some amazing characters who I very much...
And then here's the other issue. You guys are like, oh, but they're just going to keep adding third parties. It's Nintendo, bro. It's Nintendo. Nintendo do what the fuck we want. If this was like a Ubisoft or an EA, yeah, they're just going to go for the big money ticket items and they're going to call it a day. Nintendo could easily just go, yeah, we're just going to add fucking Fishbone. Yeah, Fishbone's your DLC character, guys. Tee hee. That's what would happen, okay? You can see them doing that.
Seeing in games.
We had Air Ride and Mario Kart in the same year. They can say it a bit. Air Ride is a... What's it? Air Ride is a... extreme exception because it's made by a very talented developer that has a lot of influence in Nintendo. That doesn't happen with any other developer, okay? Doesn't happen. I'm calling it the Sakurai fallacy. I'm calling it the Sakurai fallacy because Sakurai could walk into any studio right now and go, can I make a game? And it's like, greenlit. There you go.
But I've already seen them in Smash Brothers. Like, they're already very well represented there with movesets that represent their characters very well. Do I really need to see them on a go-kart? Because the beautiful thing about characters...
Dude, is the Nintendo community just as gatekeepy as Nintendo themselves? Fighting game fans love crossovers and can't get enough of them and keep their identity. I don't get this aversion at all. Well, you see, every Nintendo fan except me is a racist. That's the issue, Noah. I'm glad you realize this. No wonder how many black Nintendo YouTubers are there? See, I'm telling you, it's a hard space to get into because all of you guys are just like, keep the borders closed, keep it pure. And I'm just like, so look, we've even got like, I'm racist. Yeah, sure. I'm not. I don't believe you. You know what I mean? True. You see? Everyone knows. It's a very phobic space, and you gotta be careful. Okay.
Appearing in Smash Brothers is the fact that they have these very deep movesets with references to their various games. What are you really gonna do with them as a character in a go-kart racing game? Yeah, when they do tricks off.
Yeah, but it'd be funny to see him. It'd be funny to see him. You know what I mean?
Bring back the Olympic Games, but add other IPs.
Unfortunately, Olympic Games is dead. It's just NFTs now. But that'd be kind of fit. That'd actually be kind of neat. Okay, if it was like Mario and Sonic and friends at the Olympics, that'd be kind of sick. I'd be real with it. We need more representation in the Nintendo community. We do, honestly. We need more.
Ramps and stuff, they can do a little reference to a game.
Oh, sorry. Back to what you're saying, Scott. Like, you say that, but like, I think the trick animations are one of the things that make the characters the coolest. Like, I love playing as Charging Chuck because, yeah, like obviously the idea of playing as a scribbly little fuck off enemy that was in Mario World is really funny. But also, I really like his trick animations. Like, he does a little clap thing that he does in Mario World. He does little charging animations for one of his trickling. The dolphin one's another example, right? The dolphin does like that little jump animation from Mario World. So you can add some, like, in the same way you add neat references to the special moves in Smash, you can add neat references as the trick animations. What's wrong with that? That'd be kind of cool, you know what I mean?
There, but it's not really gonna...
Not to straw man you, but would you even get a chance to play as Charging Chuck if it was Smash Kart? When people say Smash Kart, I'm assuming it's Smash Kart in a world that exists now. I mean, if we made Smash Kart pre-Mario Kart world, then obviously we wouldn't see Charging Chuck, which would be a damn shame for sure. But let's say the next Smash game was a Smash Kart. I'm sure Charging Chuck, my boy Charging Chuck would make the cut, okay? And he totally would. You're lying to me if you say he wouldn't, okay? He'd make the cut. He'd make the cut because I'd tell my uncle to keep him there, you know?
Oh, wow. I'm really controlling this specific character in this game. Like, it's not going to be the same seeing a Nintendo character in Mario Kart compared to seeing a Nintendo character in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's not as... It might not be as special. He wouldn't. Shut up. Shut up. It might not be as special, and it might not be as expressive, but I still think it works. Scott.
Like, Villager in Smash Brothers is a very unique character that feels ripped right out of Animal Crossing. You have so many moves that call back to Animal Crossing. It feels like, oh, this is a character from Animal Crossing, and now I'm fighting with him. That's a very exciting feeling.
See, finally someone makes a bit of sense here, right? I don't want to have to risk a Mario Kart game where the most optimal character to play is Tingle. Are we really talking about optimal characters in a Mario Kart game, though? Like, okay, look me in the eye, Yorubai. Look me in the, just look me in the eye. Be honest. Oh boy! I'm gonna play Mario Kart. I'm gonna play this $10,000 Mario Kart competition that I need for my knee surgery tomorrow. Yeah. Crazy. That's what I'm saying. Crazy work. But you know what's just as crazy though? 5 gifted memberships, baby! Jacob BL from downtown to gift us with a gift bomb. That, oh my god, that's giving me a sore throat. Who have we got today? We've got Dark Viking, Keki, Kaizen Ahmed. Oh my god, it's Kaizen. I've been seeing him in the chat lately. Gambit 1144 and Redaklus. I'm sure that's how you pronounce it. I must have got it wrong, but either way, thank you if you got it, gamers. Oh, dang it if you didn't. And until next time. Sayonara, gamers. Sayonara. Thank you so much, Jacob. And thank you so much for the gift bomb. Oh my gosh. Fine. So very nice of you. But Scott, what were you saying?
The villager just feels like any other fucking Mario Kart character in Mario Kart. They have some cool animations that reference Animal Crossing. I like the villager in Mario Kart, but it's not the same. So theming an entire game around this, I don't think is going to work very well.
I don't think it's as interesting as Smash.
Bang, bang.
I'm not going to pretend it isn't, but it still could work, you know? Does it work as well? But it works.
It is unless you go fucking stupid with it like Sonic Racing does and you have fucking SpongeBob and fucking Hatsune Miku in the game. But it's like, again, like, okay, Sonic's already done that. So what? What, Mario Kart's just gonna do that too? But of course I haven't really...
Oh, because famously, Nintendo doesn't do things if Sega does them, yeah? Nintendo is famously above copying from Sega. I don't have an example, but someone's gonna give me an example in the chat, okay?
Mention the track potential here where, oh, you would have like all of these different Nintendo tracks represented. And in my opinion, while that would be cool, you know, like the initial idea is very cool, I'd fear that it would stifle creativity a lot because
I think, yeah, it's this all or nothing mentality. You know what I mean? It's like, the assumption is that a Super Smash Kart would extend more than just the characters. And while I understand its closest and the most analogous example, should we say, is Smash Brothers, where they do that. Like like all the tracks are basically reference tracks, except Battlefield and FD, basically. So it's easy to just assume it'd be like that, but who's to say it would be, though? Do you know what I mean? Who's to say it would be? That's what I'm saying. A Super Smash Kart, hypothetically, could also keep original tracks like Acorn Heights and what have you, and do reference tracks too, you know? That's why Nintendo wouldn't just go for reference if they go that route. Yeah, but they might go for reference with characters, but not necessarily always with the racetracks. They could do original stuff too. They could do.
Instead of trying to create the most wacky, fun track.
I don't think in a single Mario Kart has every character been represented. You know what I mean? So, again, just make a separate game. I'm not talking to you, racist! I'm not talking to you, Morgan, okay?
Possibly create for the new Mario Kart game. You'd instead be restricted to the boundaries of each of the franchises you're trying to represent and honor via these tracks. To be fair, the Zelda...
I hate everything and I'm going to go beat myself.
I don't think I could explain my opinion very well, but I like the idea of a Nintendo or video game industry crossover kart racer in principle.
Yeah, just replace Mario Kart with it and it's perfect. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Doc. I'm glad that Doc agrees with me.
Zelda and F-Zero tracks are some of my favorite tracks in Mario Kart 8. But at the same time, if we had 12 more tracks just like that, I honestly feel like that would make the Zelda and F-Zero tracks far less special. And it'd be less likely you'd get crazy ass tracks like Squeaky Clean Sprint, where it's just like, oh, you're in a bathroom. Instead, we would have to go for like, okay, a Kirby track, and it has to adhere to the Kirby franchise. You can't do anything that...
And again, the assumption is we can't get like deep cuts neither, you know? Like, who's to say, okay, they have to do a Kirby track, sure. But who's to say they wouldn't do a deep cut like Kirby reference? The assumption is, if they did a Metroid track, it would have to be Brinstar or Norfair or... But who's to say they couldn't do something cool, you know? Like, my closest example would be Minecraft World from Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That one perfectly combines all the biomes into one beautiful love letter. You know what I mean? So who's to say they couldn't do something like that for the crossovers and be like really cool, you know?
Insane, and it's just going to be a bunch of fan service, which is cool. I love fan service, but we already get a lot of that with Smash Brothers, and you already get fan service for Kirby games in Kirby Air Riders. And like I said, imagine if they just said f it with Kirby Air Riders and like, oh my god, we're just gonna throw fucking Mr. Game & Watch in here. Which doing all this would make Smash Brothers significantly less special. Smash Brothers is an event. And that's because we only get one per generation.
And you said, why can't we have 2 events, huh? I'm sorry, you can't go to someone's birthday and Christmas at the same time, Scott? Yeah? Yeah? And then this guy just keeps wanting to close the borders. I've had enough of him. I've had enough.
And a character getting into Smash Brothers is almost seen as like this honor to its legacy. Like, oh my god, this character was big enough and impactful enough to become a fighter in Smash Brothers. That's incredible. The reveals are always impactful.
Yeah, and I don't think Mario, like a Mario Kart version would be as prestigious, but does it have to be though? That's the question. Why can't it just be cool that like, oh, Captain Falcon's in the game? You know what I mean? He's in the game now, you know?
But then you get to see like, oh my god.
Like in Smash, it is an event, but Mario Kart could be like a, you know, oh, it's Friday, so I'm gonna order myself a pizza, you know?
What's this character's moveset and see all these little elements. What makes this character special represented in a very specific fighting game moveset? You know, a Smash Brothers character is meant to feel like, oh my god, I'm playing as this character in this fighting game. It's meant to feel like exactly like that character. So imagine if you got those reveal trailers for Mario Kart.
Would they make them as like crazy though? That's the thing. I could see them just like drop it. I could see them doing character reveals the same way they did BC. You know they did BCP trailers where you see a track, oh, it's Daisy Circuit, and then, oh, guess who we're driving as? Oh, it's Captain Falcon. Who said they wouldn't just drop him like that? It's all casual, like, oh, it's like, with Smash, it's obviously like designed to be an event. You know, I think Smash is designed that way. I don't think a Smash car has to be designed that way, you know?
Where it's just like, holy shit, Joker's in Mario Kart now. Okay, well, like I said, you're not gonna get that same kind of moveset feel. Like it's just gonna be like, okay, Joker's gonna doing a trick. It's just like maybe do a little reference, jumping in the air or something. I guess the weight of his cart would feel pretty like, oh yeah.
Shows the Moo Moo Farm and it zooms in on Jonesy Vaughn. Come on, that'd be funny. Guys, please, come on, guys. Guys, support is low in the chat. No one agrees with me. Why does no one agree? Why do all guys come on? That would have been funny. Come on.
Yeah, that's probably how much Joker weighs, I guess. And then the track would be cool, I guess. Sure. But then if you're gonna have like a bunch of crossover trailers for Mario Kart, then what makes the Smash Brothers one so impactful at that point?
Because I think Smash Bros is entirely different in that you get to play the characters. The characters uniquely feel like it. In Mario Kart, you're kind of just playing like a kart racer with that character, whereas in Smash, you're playing as that character in Smash. I feel like it's fundamentally different. A character being in Mario Kart isn't nearly as much of an honor as a character being in Smash. If a character's in Smash, holy shit, that's a character in Smash. But like Link being in Mario Kart is, oh, that's kind of cool. Link's just in Mario Kart now, you know? I feel like fundamentally the reactions are different, you know? I don't think like Mario Kart doing it usurps Smash in it. Smash is its own thing. It's on another fucking level. And I think if Nintendo's smart enough, they wouldn't even try to like do that. I think they drop them the same way they drop the BCP trailers. In that you see a track, oh look, it's Olimar now. That's kind of cool. Oh look, Fishbone made a return. Oh, Charging Chuck. Who's next to Charging Chuck? Oh, Professor Layton. Oh, that's kind of cool. They just do that and they call it a day, you know?
Like, it's almost like if we just have all these fucking...
They can make a Fortnite map track that updates every few months. You know, it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Crossovers, and we always see these characters always together. What makes any of this so special anymore? Crossovers are dangerous. They need to be used in moderation, because if you just see them happening all the time, then, yeah, who gives a shit then?
That's true, yeah.
Suffice to say, I'm pretty damn content with Nintendo's decision to go in the direction they did with Mario Kart World, which was not a flawless execution. I mean, Mario Kart World's a fun game, and I like a lot of things about it.
Okay, but it could definitely do with, like, a little bit of Captain Falcon. Come on. Even you guys in the chat admit that 10 to 30% of the roster could be crossovers, and you guys would be fine with that. Even you guys in the chat admit that's possible. Do you know what I mean? So who's to say we couldn't just have a couple? Can't we have a couple, Scott? Scott, can we have a couple?
And the overall idea of, oh, let's
Come
make
on.
one big, huge
Just a couple.
world, and we're going to put the tracks in specific places, so it's just like, yeah, there's just one big world, and it's all meant to make sense together. I vastly prefer the direction of that than the idea of just turning Mario Kart into, like, Nintendo All-Stars crossover #2.
Okay, like, in all fair, okay, when it comes to the way you guys describe it, I would say I do agree. But I'm perfectly open to the idea of just adding more like crazy crossovers to Mario Kart, you know? Do you know what I mean? Like when F7 says one single slot, I think you're trolling. I think you have to be trolling. There's no way you're trolling. Like what's it? We had like Inkling, Villager, and Link basically, right? Or like the Animal Crossing, Splatoon, and Zelda. Who's to say like we couldn't get like 7 crossovers? It's like, it'd be kind of cool, man.
Yeah, not
That's
saying
to
I
me.
wouldn't enjoy a Nintendo All-Stars crossover.
But that's basically what you've been saying.
But I just kind of wanted to give my reason as to why that was never really an interesting thing to me. To me, it just kind of seemed like one of the least inspired directions they could have taken the Mario Kart series. Because like I said, they've already done this in Mario Kart, and they already have a crossover series with Smash Brothers. And I think a few crossovers are fine for
I think, do you know what? I'll never know the answer to this ever. I would love to peer into an alternate universe where Smash doesn't exist. The amount of people saying Super Smash Kart would be a genius idea. All I'm saying, guys, in a hypothetical universe, I win this debate. That's what I'm saying, guys. That's what I'm saying. And you guys are losers, okay? Hell World, you guys suck, okay?
But making that the franchise's entire identity, or even a new game's entire identity, into just, oh, it's a big old Nintendo crossover, it seems like it would be super exciting and fun, but I'm just saying, I think that's just gonna numb us all to the sight of all these characters together. And then it's just gonna be completely meaningless when it happens. It's meant to be a huge celebration when we see all these characters
Yeah, like I said, okay, if we're doing like Super Smash Kart, sure. But I'm 100% okay with more crossovers in Mario Kart. Like I want more. I want like give me half the roster, okay? Give me half the roster, okay?
interacting together for the first time. That's a big reason why Smash Brothers is so cool. So then if we'd have another franchise where that happens, and maybe another franchise where that happens, and another franchise where that happens, it's just eventually going to lose all.
So you need to go to a different universe to win. No, I need to go to a different universe so my chat isn't cooked, okay? That's the alternate universe I need to go to, all right? Because I'm right. I'm right. Scott's wrong. You guys are all wrong. But I'm going to hop to a different universe where everyone agrees with me.
All of its meaning. Well, that brings up the option of what if this was its entire separate franchise? You know how they have in Street Fighter?
Okay, Morgan's been saying that all day, Scott. Don't entertain him, okay? Fuck off.
Might have some guest characters here and there. You have guest characters in Street Fighter 6. Mortal Kombat often has guest characters. But then, you know, Capcom has numerous crossover fighting games and sub-series. You have Marvel vs. Capcom. You had Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. And I think, sure, if you're going to do that, I think it makes more sense to start a...
No, chat is good because they actually engage with the topic instead of posting emotes and saying W streamer. But what if I were in a hypothetical alternate universe, you guys would all be spamming W streamer though. So, you know, I think a different universe. No! Hey! Mods! No! Whoa!
Different universe fallacy.
That's not a real fallacy. You just made that up. You just made that up.
New series of kart racers that's crossover themed compared to just completely changing Mario Kart and taking its emphasis away from the Mario characters and making it more about a crossover. And while I think I would prefer that, I just have to ask, what would make this franchise different from Mario Kart? Is this just going to be like, oh, we'd get Mario...
See that, but that's why we don't do it. That's why we turn Mario Kart and let the immigrants in the border, Scott. That's what, because the second kart racer game makes no sense. You see that? Exactly. You see, Scott's right. Thank you. Finally, me and Scott agree. Thank you. Finally.
And then Smash Brothers Kart next to it, like a couple years later.
I'm glad.
Like, what would Smash Kart do differently outside of the cross?
Link, Isabelle, Inkling, Kirby, Samus, Olimar and Captain Falcon would be a good lineup of guest characters for me.
Olimar definitely looking like the blood who invited this guy to the team, but I agree with the rest of them, okay?
Crossover aspect. Like, you look at Nintendo's racing series, you have Kirby Air Riders. That plays fucking nothing like Mario
It's very
Kart.
different.
I feel like you need to do something along those lines where it's just like it's like its own beast, because at that point then what the fuck is the
They can also make crossover battle maps. Okay, guys, can our Super Smash Karters have the battle maps? Because the battle mode is shit already. Can we have battle maps? Can we have battle maps? Hopper for Olimar, matey? Shit. Come on.
point of any of this? You're just gonna
Suneo races against Olimar? No! Listen, all I'm saying is he's just got a big nose, and it makes me really uncomfortable when I look at it, okay?
have like the same
Anti-Hokoktian isn't a good look. You know, you're right. $10 million to the Hokoktians, all right?
Listen, I'm sorry for being just a wet fucking sack of shit.
No, this has been a very fun reaction, Scott. Don't worry about it. It's been very fun. We loved it. I've had a lot of fun with this topic, and I think it was like, I'm not gonna lie. I need to find it. I don't know if someone could go through the unlisted stream playlist and find it. If you can find it, you'd be doing me a big favor. I remember we did a big stream where we had this debate where like we pulled in a bunch of people in the Discord, like what's it, Mario Karters versus Smash Karters. That was such a funny stream. We need to put that on Moresty. That was such a funny stream, bro. So this is giving me the same energy as that. And it was very funny.
When it comes to any idea
Opening the stream to bigotry from Sir Mercy was quite... listen, I'm just saying. I didn't want to have to make this video.
of a crossover Nintendo racing game, but I just don't really see this being that beneficial outside of just kind of like a fan's dream of seeing Samus racing right next to Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, like, in all seriousness, though, I like the idea of Mario Kart with more crossovers, but Super Smash Kart, yeah. I think in a world where the MCU and Fortnite have collectively ruined, like, well, not say ruined, but have kind of, like, dulled, like, my appreciation for crossovers, I'd say, yeah, it's just kind of one of those, you know?
So that just begs the question, what is this concept offering us other than it's just an easy idea for a new game? But at that point, like I said, make a fucking Nintendo crossover party game. Make a Nintendo crossover...
Oh, so you guys have your own country. Oh, classic Scott, huh?
I don't think it would be as special as people would think it would be.
Yeah,
and
I
think
agree.
it would actually detract from Nintendo's other major crossover series, because at this point, we'd be seeing these characters all interact with each other and compete against each other.
Okay, but like with Sonic Racing Crossworld style interactions, the Moscow Empire. Whenever Scott, you people are fucking boring. Okay,
the fucking time in racing games and fighting games, whatever. But of course,
hang on. What's it? Smash Kart could be an arcade game. Ooh, Mario Kart Arcade GP Deluxe X Smash. Ooh, that'd be sick.
I'm interested to hear what you may think about this idea. If you're all about it, if you're fully against it, or you just don't give a fuck. By all means, let me know. I'd love to hear a discussion about this, because...
Listen, you've heard plenty if you've been watching this stream. Nintendo Kart Arcade GP. It'd work. Either way, this is a fun reaction. Listen, I just like beef for my chat is always very fun. It's always fun. Okay, it's always fun. It's always fun. But in all seriousness, I think my final take is, I think I'm open to more crossover interactions than most people. I'd say the average in the chat was like 10 to 30%. If half the roster was crossover, I'd be okay with that. And if half the tracks were like reference, I'd be okay with that. I'm okay with like leaning more into it than I'd say most people in the chat are. As for Super Smash Kart, I just don't think of it as a concept that makes sense. If you make it a separate game, what does it have? If you turn Mario Kart into that, the Mario Kart, the racists in my chat are going to get upset. And Lord knows you don't accept the racists, huh? You don't accept the racists, eh? But the ending gag must be okay.
It is a very interesting topic, but I'm happy Nintendo went in the direction they did with Mario Kart World. However, I would love to hear differing opinions. So, thank you for
let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I won't reply to them.
hearing me out. Jesus Christ, I am so sorry. That was such a long spiel for my introduction. Thank you, Scott.
He's a funny man, okay? But I can't laugh at Scott's jokes too hard. He'll get an ego. Guys. I can't laugh at his jokes too much, okay? I can't laugh at his jokes, all right? He did what to his car? He did what? This is the first Smash Kart isn't a good idea video that didn't mention RPG characters single time. Oh, that's true. Okay, you know what? Actually, W Scott for that. You know what? Actually, you know what? That's like, you know what? Actually true. We didn't hit. Oh my god, chat. Oh my fucking god. How fun was this debate for us to have when we didn't have a Gino bitch whispering in our ear? Oh my god. You know, actually, so everyone go like the video. Everyone go like the video right fucking now. Holy shit. I just realized. I just remembered all the fucking Gino bitches in my ear. That you guys all made it really annoying. You guys made it. And then, can we agree on that? Guys, all the Smash cards, the Mario Kart, we can both agree, right? Those fucking Genos in the corner. Fucking, they fucking suck. I've had enough of you people, bro. I've had enough of you people for one fucking lifetime, man. Unbelievable. I've been hearing you fuckers since my childhood, bro. I remember when, like, Brawl was in the hype cycle. I was hearing shit. Fucking unbelievable, bro. I hate it, man. I hate it so much. I hate you people. The reason we can't have Smash cards is because they'd have to cut Waluigi out of the game. Yeah, good. Get rid of him. He sucks. Who would not want to race as a Metroid course? Imagine it explodes 30 seconds after first. Oh, hey, hang on. Hey, let him cook. Let him cook now. Let a knockout tour track on Brinstar. And then the 4 people explode. Gone. And then the next stage, Norfair. Oh, and then explode. Oh my god. And final four is a fight against Mother Brain. Whoever gets the final hit on Mother Brain gets a 10-second head start. You will have to escape. And then if you escape, it transitions to a battle mode. And the fight has to be the last one alive. It's a knockout tour with a battle mode finale. Guys, Smash Guy's back, baby. Oh, I can't deal with these people, man. Is it really that easy for you fucking Zoomers? I can't deal with this shit. Thing mentioned? Ooh. Thing mentioned. Must up Chungus Scott the was. It's like including Aladdin with Mickey in the gang. What would be wrong with that? What would be wrong with this? Crossover culture is getting way out of hand. It's all blanded, uninspired now. Just like how the consumer wants. Fuck my chud life. Everything's a crossover now. Get out of here. Get out of here. Just like all those consumers want. Yeah, they all just want crossover slop. All the pigs in their pig pen eating their slop. They won't even add WarioWare characters. Yeah, WarioWare sucks. No one likes WarioWare. I never liked the idea of Scott Stash, and yet here we are. Scott Stash racism? What's wrong? What's wrong with you people? I didn't know we had Scott Stash haters in 2026. Methinks he finally someone's. Finally, guys, finally! I've been waiting for someone to engage in this dead hypothetical. Finally, someone said it. Fucking hell. Bro, this was a big debate like months ago before Mario Kart World. Where were you? Where were you, bro? Where was bro? Done, bro. Bro hates fun. Why is it hating fun to want the Mario universe to be centered on its own series? Cars can be part of the Mario universe. Of course it is. Why would it not be? Bro hates fun. You just wait when Scott invites Alfred to make the Super Smash Kart Dream roster. Yeah, it sounds kind of fire. Has he ever collabed with Alfred, actually? I don't know, to be honest. I'd rather Mario Kart with guests than a Smash Kart, just like they've done in the past. True. Yeah, but not too many guests. We can't have too many of those foreigners in our game. It's very nice to own up to be an asshole on the non-tender podcast. I always got the impression that that's what was hiding behind the glass, but I see you admit it. Yeah, it's nice to own up to being an asshole. Move on. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Move on.
What are we talking about here? Move on.
I legitimately cannot fathom the downsides to a Smash Kart. Like, I think the creative potential for track design, kart design, overall mass appeal, I find it's a much larger ceiling on paper. Like, if I had the choice between Mario Kart Deluxe or Mario Kart World Engine, but there's tracks from all over than just Mario Kart, I feel like it's a no-brainer. Someone show this guy Fortnite. Can we show this guy Fortnite? Guys, has this guy seen Fortnite? Yeah, Fortnite's down the road, mate. Fortnite's down the fucking road, lad. What do you mean? The downside is that it loses its identity. There won't be much room for other characters that are playable once in a blue moon, like Hammer and Wiggler. You realize Link and Kirby in any of their games, they don't need a kart race. I hate the mentality that means crossovers for everything. Let franchises stand on their own. God forbid people want to have fun with another kart racer. What are, like, the phrases where, like, can we have, like, phrases where you immediately could just go, yeah, you're a cunt. Hope this helps. Oh, that's not. God forbid. Like, you hear these phrases in, like, a comment or a tweet. You know the person's just a cunt. You could just, oh, yeah, we're cunt maxing today, are we? Are we, Mark Star? Let people enjoy things. Yeah, let people enjoy things is another one. Yeah, we just get rid of them all. Yeah, immediately you could just go, oh, cunt. He's role playing as a cunt today. I guess it's cunt Thursdays. That's fine. Who are? Oh yeah, who asked has definitely got to be up there. Who asked has got to be up there. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You put that in there as well. So actually, that's another one. That's another one. It's got to be, like, it has to be. Like, we need, like, a list of, like, phrases where if you see him in a comment, you can just go, yeah, just throw it in the comment in the bin. Hey, so... That's another one. Skill issues the original, obviously.
I think the idea of Smash Kart is kinda cool, but also I feel as if crossovers have become a little bit too oversaturated.
Yeah, I agree.
However, more crossovers would be cool, but not too many.
So what? Once again, open the borders, but not too open. Not too open. I see you, Sparky. You're gonna be the border guard. Papers, please start. Thank you for the demo, though. Appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, what else have we got? Super Scott the Was Kart. Who's gonna be in that game? Who's gonna be in that game? Wouldn't shock me if they gave Samus a bike so she could be in an F-Zero. Hey, listen, Samus in F-Zero though. Hey, hang on, that kind of fit. That kind of fit, Shaq. Come on, like they're kind of like, they're kind of close enough. Come on, they're kind of like there. Come on, surely. Scott trying to do is as good as making it look like he tried doing his hair and rocking a bed hair at the same time. Hang on. Can we get a hair analysis real quick? Real quick. I just want a hair analysis.
My name is Scott. This is...
I'm not gonna lie. I'm afraid, I think that comment guy was right.
Hi.
It's like he combed it, but like you can obviously see parts where it's not. So it does kind of have, check complete. You're right. You're right. He gave him a great vid at the end, so he meant it in all good fun. You're alive? Brother, he uploaded yesterday. He uploaded yesterday, CO Ray. Where have you been? What do you mean is he alive? Come on. Fox Falcon joined F-Zero in one of the Star Fox Commander. Oh, really? You're joking. That's actually kind of funny. What if her name was Scud, like the dog from Toy Story? See, this is why I love the new comments, guys. This is why I love scrolling down, guys. This is why I love scrolling down. Because you get just random comments like this from Fire Emblem GBA type character. Scud the Chud. Scud the Chud. See, this is why I like the comments. Here we go. This is better. So this is basically... Oh, get out of here! Kill this guy! Scott, kill this guy! Come on! It just... You see, it just goes through. You guys have no barometer for quality. It's just, you guys are like pigs in the pig pen. That's what you are. Here for the daily slop, Scott. Here for the daily slop. Unbelievable. Get rid of him. Is Scott getting old or am I getting old? Good lords. I mean, you're both getting old. That's kind of how time works. I'm going to be honest. I saw, actually, it's funny this person says this because I saw a tweet the other day where I don't know if you guys saw. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw. But I saw an image of like someone like editing Scott the Waz's image to like be bold, and I think I saw like a reply to that saying, "Oh no, the idea of Scott the Waz getting old just really upsets me." And I'm just like, "You're getting old, bro. We're all getting unk. We're all unk. We're gonna be in the retirement home going, hey, Scott here. Oh my god, guys, I'm playing fucking GTA 8. GTA was a game released by Rockstar. Oh my god, just like me, am I right, guys? Yeah. That's how it goes. Crazy work. We all get old. Yeah, we're all getting old. My knees are creaking. My back's aching. Oh my god, guys, I'm getting old. Oh yeah, that's why you call myself unkillable. That's what I call myself. Oh my god, is this Matthew? We found Matthew! A tragic day for fan. You know, up, Chungus. Chungus, I want to race through the Pokemon stages. Go play Pokemon Dash. Mario Kart doesn't need to be infected. It doesn't need to be infected, gamers. Super Smash Kart wouldn't be a Smash game unless they made them all like attacking each other while it's racing. Yeah, but you get the context though. Boring Pikachu game. Pikachu gamer. FNAF profile. Oh! Oh, I'm getting, oh, me back, oh, me back. It's all just FNAF, bro. Pardon off, you fucking bit. Hi, Scott. Hi, I'm leaving. Shit. Every time I see like FNAF or something, I'm just like, I had enough of you people. I've had enough of you fucking people, man. I just had half a burger. Wait, by Evil Cow? What? Is that cannibalism? I gotta be careful with that, lads. Little piggies want this. This is why I score the new comments, guys. This is why I score the little piggies want this. I love comments like this of like people that are just like, where's that dog image? Where's that dog? Comments where they look like this GIF are the ones that make me laugh the most. Literally, watching this GIF so much. How bro felt honestly that. Oh shit, it's Woo Master. He's here. Oh my god. I just don't see any benefit in Nintendo Kart Smash Kart. Smash's appeals that it's such a rare opportunity. I'm crying out loud. I've been seeing people genuinely upset that Link wasn't in Mario Party. Really? Oh, I didn't see that. We can leave the crossovers at the door for most Mario spin-offs. Can't believe it. Scott. I agree. I literally never heard of it. No, it was big. It was a big debate. Big. Scott, ain't that deep. We just want characters that are more interesting than Baby Bowser again. Unbelievable. I like Baby Bowser. The discussion topic's totally worthless because I'm gonna watch it anyway because it's Scott. So I'm a Scott, I guess. Hey guys, who up Scott in day Scott? Who is it? Hi Scott. I'm not Scott, but see, at least I would say hi. Look, I understand your point, I really do. Okay, wait, we reached the oh my god, guys, we actually reached the bottom. Holy shit. We actually reached the fucking bottom. I didn't think that ever happened. That's actually crazy. Please, guys, please, everyone subscribe. I need to be a big YouTuber. I want to see all the crazy comments I get. Please, guys, please, I need this. Please, guys, please. Everyone subscribe today. The closer I get to being one of these channels and the closer I get to having unhinged comments, please. Please. I love crazy comments. I love them so. I read all 1,000 of these. I love them, man. I love them. Anyway, yeah, you know, yeah, Scott, good video. Okay, I think we both technically agree. It's just I am probably more open to the idea of crossovers than most people. I'm probably more open to the idea of crossovers than you. But yeah, fair dues. Fair dues, Scott. Cheers, mate. At least we actually disagreed for once. At least we actually disagreed. Because I've had enough of you fucking agreeing with me, Scott. I'm gonna be honest. I actually had enough. I can't stand Scott the Was. All he does is just agree with me. All he does is be agreeing with me and that's it. I'm just like, we need to fight. Guys, you need to give me like a topic to fight with him about on Sunday, okay? Become a big YouTuber just to farm crazy comments. I need this. I say I don't want the money. The money would be nice. I just want fucking dumb comments. I love them. I love them, okay? Wait, purple? I think it should be purple? What, like this? Yeah. Why purple? Are we doing like color requests now? Is that how it is, Dogbo? We're doing color requests? We got shitposts coming in.
You are the definition of you can look reality in the face and just say, nah. I'm actually instead of
Okay, another weird one. You see that? Listen, I'm just saying, Olimar looks weird, okay? He looks weird. He just looks weird and it makes me uncomfortable, okay? I'd cross the street if I saw him coming by me, okay? I'm just saying, if you guys are gonna cancel me for that, then fucking cancel me, I don't care. You guys can cancel me all. I didn't want to have to make this video.